First time on the slider. How'd I do?
Can I breathe?
Yes.
Okay.
God, she's not going to make it. You're not going to make it. This was a good.
You said deep breath and I just held it in.
Oh.
That was the end of it.
You're F South, honey. You have jokes. I'm impressed. That's good. You're a joke teller now.
Mm-hmm.
You would think that we're
I'm
live
funny.
in front of America. You would think that we're live, not only live, but that they're here. Like we're like in front of them. There's an audience. Courtney's like,
I'm not the one talking to invisible people.
they're there. They're going to be there.
But I am sweating a little.
You're a sweater now. Well, welcome to Sunny Days Podcast. Yeah. Me and my lovely wife. We're here. We finally did it. We've been talking about it for so long. Feel like for eternity, really. Mm-hmm. But we finally, and it just felt like a lot of these things fell into place. So it just landed here. So it's cool. Yeah. Hopefully it's enjoyable. An easy listen, would hope.
Yeah. Hopefully I don't have like vocal fry.
I can't believe you're here, if I'm being honest. She's a podcast nerd, like, and it actually occurred to me how nerdy she is with it. I'll find like episodes that I like the people in and listen to that one and just kind of go from there. And I told you about it and you were like,
oh yeah, no, you're a rando. You do the random skipping around.
Like, what if you didn't like the episode and
you start at season 1 and then
it's not a Netflix series.
And you go.
Well, anyway, so
we'll have to take a poll.
That'd be cool. That'd be a good one. Can you skip around and listen to the good ones? Not that they're bad.
I think there's certain podcasts you could do that with.
Like Joe Rogan. I feel like you can do that with his.
Yeah, but he's got like hundreds.
It's a lot. It's a lot. Yeah. We're going to have a lot.
Maybe.
Hold on. Wait. We're going to have a lot. Oh, God. I forgot.
Oh, no.
It was turned down. My bad. That was good. Well, why don't we tell them how we got here?
Okay.
And I'll give my side of it, I guess, and then you can kind of see what you think. But, obviously, this is something I've personally always kind of wanted to do. Just I've always like, oh, that would be fun, but then I was like, I don't really have anything to talk about, or I do, but I don't. And then just kind of as I've gotten older, I've realized that we do have a lot to talk about, like just life in general. I thought that everybody was kind of like us for the most part, and I'm learning that they're not in good ways and maybe in not so good ways. But, I just feel like our story specifically is pretty interesting. Well,
I think the more we get into it, maybe
the
more people would understand too.
Yeah. And so I people have come up to me and, they always say, wow, blah, 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 when I tell them something. And I'm like in my head, it is like this, I really think that and I'm like, well, why is that weird? Or why is this odd? And, when it comes to our marriage, how we met, how long we've been together, how old we are, how young we had kids, and kind of where we've landed today is super interesting. And then I also think that, obviously my current journey, and I don't want to get too deep into it right now, but, I have leukemia and that journey and the unexpectedness of that. And it is also super interesting. And, interesting is probably a poor choice of words, but,
Yeah. And then, we talked about you are a creative person. And so you always have some sort of outlet.
Yes.
You're a musician as well. And you sing. And
I think this is for me, probably a good outlet to say, specifically what I'm thinking and feeling. And it's going to be a great way to share my next steps journey. I have a stem cell transplant coming up, and it's really hard to show people where I'm at sometimes.
Those will be wild.
Those will be
episodes.
Those will not be as aesthetically pleasing as this one. No. But I think it's good.
We'll tie up your gown.
Yeah.
We won't flash anyone.
But we'll get into the leukemia because I've obviously am passionate about certain aspects of that. And then I've met some phenomenal people that like I think my story, I have a good story, so far. I have a good story that goes into like my dark humor, I suppose. I have cancer. I can make the cancer joke. Don't at me. But yes, my story is.
And if he makes it in front of you, you can laugh.
You can laugh. Please laugh.
But don't laugh too hard.
Oh, God, you're killing me. Anyway.
You're having too
I'm
much
sorry.
fun
No
over
more
there.
buttons. I apologize. But, I do want to, I'm hoping to have some people on this podcast that can share their story and, we interview and talk to. And yeah, I just think I want the world to hear it. That's where I'm personally, and then I kind of drug my wife into it. I don't think she actually thought I would do it because it was like, it's like this. And she probably don't want me to tell this, but it was like, hey, I want to follow through and do the podcast. Let's do it together. And she's like, meh, because she's a snob. She's like, I watch every episode, that kind of thing. And I'm not doing your podcast because it's going to be blurry and sound like. So,
I did not say that.
No, but that's like what I took out of that, right?
No,
like,
it was more like, I'm going to sit over here and sweat.
Well.
And blink. My eyes are already dry.
Well, I started buying things and putting it all together. And then I didn't really tell her that I was doing it. And finally she's like, okay, but if we're going to do this, we're going to do it right. And I had already ordered everything. I was like, well, it'll be here next week. So,
but also like when you originally were talking about it, I thought maybe I'd just be like a guest appearance. And I was like, I support you.
You're supporting me.
See? You do that.
You're supporting me right now.
And then you took me kicking and screaming.
Got her.
Yeah.
We're a team.
Yeah. So should we talk about maybe the name? Where did the name come from?
Sunny Days. That's a great story. Really, I think it is.
Yeah.
So I started. My first job was an electrician. I kind of fell into it. I didn't really choose that. It's rough. Doing electrical work, especially in the construction world, is rough. You're around a bunch of rough people. You can't.
The wand chooses the wizard.
The wand. I have a wand tattooed on. We'll talk about that. But I did just fell into it. Her dad does electrical work. He took me on side jobs to start, and then I landed in an apprenticeship with the union. Shout out the local 474. Yeah, they were good to me. They educated me. I got I had 5 years of school. It's we'll talk more about that probably, but in the process, I met a lot of just country people. That's the best way to put it. Just like, man, boy, that's how we talk. We're from Mississippi.
A little rough around the edges.
Rough around. That's what I'm trying to say. And
you're not really like the other guys. You're very chatty and social, and you like to talk. Yeah, and I play music, and I don't very happy-go-lucky.
Yeah, it's like, okay, yeah, we're here, we're digging ditches, hey, and so one day somebody's like, hey, Sunshine, you're Sunshine. That's gonna be your name, boy, Sunshine. And they thought like it would hurt my feelings, and I was just like, okay, I could think of way worse things to say.
And it was like a Remember the Titans reference.
Remember the Titans is kind of really.
So they were kind of making fun of
you.
They
were definitely 100% making fun of me, like in every sort of way that you can imply they were trying to, and they were. And, but I embraced it. I was like, cool, they're not calling me,
right.
That was Sunshine.
Good job with
that was pretty good. I memorized with the red one. But they called me Sunshine. I was cool with it. And finally somebody was like, I'm an apprentice. There's journeyman. The journeyman who named me. And then we had foreman, general foreman. They were all kind of crowded up talking at the end of the day. And they're like, one new journeyman asked the foreman, they're like, well, how did you get the name Sunshine? And they're like, ha, 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 ha. Nobody expected an answer. And he said, you could be pissing on this boy's head and he'd be smiling. And then, I was like, huh. So in my head in the moment, I was like, that's not bad at all, really. But and then it also kind of bothered me, like low-key. I'm like, do I smile a lot, or is it that bad that you got to make fun of me about it? But yeah, so
it kind of followed you.
It did, just life probably. And I don't think I ever really realized it probably until recently. just like a lot of reflection. But I guess I am a cup half full kind of guy, and I do smile, I guess, a lot, and I do smile through things. I just
a ray of sunshine.
I don't know about that, but I do feel like that is a mantra of mine, to smile and when things are tough. And so like we're like talking about let's do sunshine. Yeah, that'd be great.
You were going through names, like what name should we do?
Yeah. We were sitting here, I think, actually.
Yeah. And then you put like some stuff in AI and I was like, it just doesn't feel genuine. No. It doesn't feel like us. Yeah. And cheesy. I was like, what about sunshine? And then you're like, what song could go with that? And then we looked up
Alan Stone, my boy. Yeah. Yep. And it was Sunny Days came up,
Yeah.
Life, it ain't always sunny days.
But it's expensive.
But right now
to get licensed
for that music. Rain on me. But you got me. It would take so much hate for my smile to leave. So that was kind of like, let's go. And we're like, that's going to be our intro. Let's go. We're bumping it. Like it was like midnight, 1 o'clock. It was late. We never stayed up that late. And we Googled it the next day, and that cannot be our intro. We cannot afford that to be our intro. No. But actually, shout out Alan Stone. We did speak to one of his managers, maybe.
Yep. I think so, yeah.
He actually reached back out to me, the manager did, and said they were going to talk about it.
They would pass the message along. It was real.
It was cool.
We'll see.
Mate, if you ever see that song pop up on my podcast,
hey, you will know.
If you know Alan, reach out to him. Let's go.
But anyways, we've always loved that song. Nickname was Sunshine, and we were like,
Sunny Days.
Sunny Days. That is the name of the podcast. We can't have the song, but we can.
Yeah, I mean, I think that it was just like immediately knew that, and I even tried to go back to Sunshine. I was like, let's talk about it.
And it didn't really.
Just never clicked. And Sunny Days was just like, absolutely.
Well, yeah, still special, but it was the thing that led us to the name. So.
Oh, absolutely. I just so glad that we did it. And we hope that it becomes a sunny day for you. Maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have this thing that I like to do. Anybody who knows me, should know that I really like to push the boundaries of like who you are. Like if you believe, it's almost like if you believe something, I want to see like how far you believe it.
Colton wastes no time getting to know you.
Yeah. So part of the way I do that sometimes, and if I haven't done with you, we're going to do it on this podcast together, is would you rather? Would you rather do this or that? And I want to hit that every week when we hit this. So I want to go a couple would you rather questions and just kind of see. And if you have some would you rather questions that we don't hit, please DM us and let us know, because we're just kind of looking for them. So, would you rather?
Okay, you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. If you could go back 100 years in the past or 100 years in the future, which would you choose?
Oh, what would 100 years back be? Oh, man, we're about to look real stupid. That's going to be like in the 40s. Yeah, I'm going in the future. 100%. I hope I did that. Please don't make fun of me if I did that wrong.
I don't know what the math is, but I want to go back. I mean, can I go back as me?
No, we're talking like the 20s. But anyway, you would.
Yeah, no, I want to go back.
Really?
It'd be like because 20s. I think it would be cool to find like family members and.
Yeah, it would be the 20s.
Yeah, I have lots of questions about like
the roaring 20s.
Well, who I am, who did I come from? People that.
Yeah,
maybe I didn't get to meet. Mm-mm. Yeah. Well, then we could just meet back here and you can tell me about it.
There we go. Boom, boom. Yeah, that's cheating.
Okay.
I would go in the future, and I just want to say why. Because I've read all about the past. I want to see like what the new Apple iPhone looks like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, technology. And are we flying yet? We just made the Dio Wolf.
Dire Wolf?
Dio, or is it?
Dire.
Okay, we made that
Dire
one. So, did we extinct ourselves, Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, that's what I would do.
That's it.
Boom. Well done.
You ready for the next one?
Yeah.
All right. Would you rather never have to sleep again or never eat again?
Oh, that's pretty easy for me.
So never sleep again or never eat again.
Okay, I would never eat again. I love to sleep.
Yeah.
I mean, a good nap or 9 hours of sleep. Like people are like, oh, I need 7, 6, 5 hours. No, I need a solid 8, 9 to be functional. You know, if I can hit 10, 12, I'm killing it. If I could never sleep again, but then, you know, you'd get a lot of stuff done. Am I going to be tired? There's a lot of questions I have. Am I going to be hungry? I don't want to be hungry. So let's just say.
Well, no, I think it's, would you rather never have to sleep again or never have to eat again?
I would say never have to sleep again then.
Maybe I said that wrong. Done. But it is never have to eat again or never have to sleep again.
Never sleep again. I think we talked through it. That's what I want.
You would never want to sleep again?
Yeah, I'd get so much done.
Oh, okay. So you changed your mind.
I changed my mind. I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah. You know, for me, final answer, never have to sleep again. Done.
Okay.
Well done, babe. You did a really good job with that. I'm really
Do you want me to answer?
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Crickets, hurry.
I'm sorry.
No. Oh, no, he can't turn it off.
Yes, I can. I'm sorry. That was weird. I apologize. I did you dirty there. Go ahead.
Okay. Wait, what? Did I not answer fast enough?
You didn't really answer at all. Oh, the crickets?
Yeah.
I just thought it'd be funny. I apologize.
I feel like people may not like my answer.
Okay. Oh, God. I know what it is. Go ahead.
I would want to never have to eat again.
That's such a...
Like, because I could just eat if I felt like it, but I don't have to. So then if you cut out the times that I'm hungry, then I don't have to count calories.
You'd always be in the deficit. Yeah, that's actually a fair thought.
Yeah. And if you're anti-diet here, I'm sorry.
Oh, God, yeah.
I'm cool with the diet.
Their macros. Yeah, I get that.
But there is a healthy way to do it. But anyways, obviously this question is not health related.
Yeah, that's good. No, well, you know, you should be proud. You should be very proud.
Oh, no.
Don't know what that was yet. I really don't.
This is great. Do we need to retake this?
No.
Start the timer over.
No, we're good. We're doing good. So
should we tell people like maybe where we're from? Or?
Yeah. We live in North Mississippi. Those who don't know us, we live just outside of Memphis. We about that life. You know, we're like just close enough that we can claim it, but far enough where if we don't want to, we don't have to.
You know, we're attached to the 901.
Yeah, if we want to be.
Yeah.
But we don't have to be.
Yeah.
We can be about that 662 though if we need to, you know.
If we need to. Yeah.
Yeah, that was we have, I don't know if, just speaking of it, just made me think, we have 2 kids. We
Two boys.
2 boys.
Teens.
Yeah. God help us. 14 and 15. Well, Elijah will be 14.
Yep.
And Reese just turned 15, working on the driving. So
yeah,
we can relate to all those parents out there going through this. Yeah. This is new for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Learning the lingo and the what's cool.
They don't wear blue jeans. I don't understand it. Y'all are weird.
And then you're going to say that and people are going to be like, huh? My kid wears jeans. But yeah, our kids hate jeans. Reese just now is starting to wear it's not a jean material.
But it is close.
It's close.
That makes me feel happy.
But I mean, I can relate. I'm not in jeans. I wearing comfy clothes right now. So who are we to talk?
That's true. I do wear, these days, that's about all I wear. Sweatpants.
Sweatpants. That's where it's at.
I'm worthless.
No, you're not.
It's okay.
Just a hard time.
Yeah, that's all right.
I would love to make you a stay-at-home dad.
Man, wouldn't that be great?
One day.
I could live that life.
Full time.
You know, with the boys, I hope that that'd be a place we can relate. Just made me think of it. I hope we can relate to people and, you know, that.
Oh, I'm sure we'll have some great stories.
Oh my gosh. I mean, you know, I'm 35. Come on. I know how old you are.
I think am I 33?
Yep. 33.
Yeah.
You know, our kids are older, you know, so it's hard to meet people. I actually think it'd be neat to hear stories of people who are our age with kids, our age.
Yeah.
That would be interesting if people would, you know, get back with us on that. But, you know, as far as the future on the podcast, I hope that we can reach an audience, a broad one. I don't want this. This is not a Colton has leukemia podcast.
No.
It's just part of
more like life.
It is a life podcast. And, I'm hoping we have a lot of ideas and a lot of things planned. And hopefully that spectrum and, shotgun spray there will show, kind of what we're trying to do. And we can hit a lot of age groups here. It's not just, us and our age group, but I think we just, can relate to a lot of different, just because being a parent puts us like, at this one age group, it feels like with older kids, and then, obviously still being younger and whatnot. But and I'd love to know if people have something they want us to talk about, if there's something that they would like to hear about, and with cancer, obviously it brings up a lot of questions. Maybe
we're open to questions.
Absolutely.
About anything, but
yes, funny, not funny, serious. It does. This isn't. Hopefully, most.
I mean, not anything, but
I'll answer it.
98%.
Yeah. So we hope to keep this, light and positive is our goal. Not everything is positive, but I think if you look hard enough, you can find, that positivity. So, one more thing you should know about me, which is, how we'll kind of wrap this up.
Oh, you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you ready to play our game?
We have a game. I love Harry Potter. Okay. I'm into it. I don't care. I don't care what you say. That you can, there's our Harry Potter mug. It's our cauldron. I have a wand tattooed on my finger. I have
other tattoos.
I have Deathly Hollows.
I had to cut him off.
Yeah, he had to cut. I'm thinking about sleeving it up once I'm done with cancer. I'm gonna just Harry Potter it up.
You can do whatever you want. Okay, so
we have a game.
How does the game work?
We're gonna do a Courtney versus Colton.
Okay.
Harry Potter trivia. We're actually currently reading the books. I'm on the last book. Courtney decided TikTok was way more important than getting through the books.
Yeah.
She's behind.
What? Prisoner of Azkaban's third, right?
You're on the third book, but still. Yeah. But we've seen all the movies.
I've watched all the movies. Yes. Like, I watched them as they came out as a child. So.
Yes. So we're good. I mean,
my brother's like a super fan, still has his broom. So it's like been a part of my life.
That's true. Austin will be good at this. So we're going to keep the score. We're going to do 2 questions every week and just kind of keep the score. So,
and like within
just until we're
30-day time frame.
Yeah.
He wants to tally up the scores.
Yeah. I want to win. Wins. I want to be a winner.
You probably will.
This would not be fun.
I mean, your book's ahead of me. So.
That one was me. I'm proud of that. That's why I played it. Okay, we'll call it. I want one. I want to go first. Well, I'll read you yours, and you can read me mine.
Okay.
You ready? This is
no.
Easy. What does the Ministry of Magic use to send messages? Hold on. Specifically, if you can get close, I'll give it to you. What does the Ministry of Magic use to send messages?
Owls?
Yep. It's owls.
Oh, it is? Oh, I thought it was going to be something like.
Did you do that
crazy.
On purpose?
No. Oh, I think you'll know this. What is Draco Malfoy's mother's name?
Hold on. I need a minute. Oh, man. Hold on.
You want to? I'll give you a clue.
No. Her name.
Starts with an N.
Don't. I'll never get it because I don't think it starts with an N. Well, you would know. It's right there, right?
Yeah. Starts with an N.
Her name is Nancy. I don't know. What is it?
Narcissus?
Narcissa? Narcissa. It's like Narcissa? Narcissa. I didn't.
Narcissa.
I wasn't even close with that. Well, 1-0.
Who cares about Malfoy's mother?
Good for you. Yeah, I mean, she's a pretty big part of the story.
Oh, see, I haven't gotten that far. So
you have to actually read the books. The books are better. Everyone needs to know. The books matter. It matters. Right?
I mean, yes, I think it matters. I have a bit of a different opinion than you.
Yeah, they leave
I love
out
the movies.
Everything.
Right. And that doesn't offend me.
Oh,
because the movies are the movies and the books are where it came from. Just like.
No. They skip. I'm not even going to get into it.
Yeah, don't get into it. I haven't read it.
Yeah, I'm not even going to get into it.
I still don't think I'll be as offended as you.
No, it's bad. It's really, really bad. Like, it's embarrassingly bad. So, well.
Anyway, so that was what?
This is episode 1.
Do we do 2 each?
Okay, let's do another one.
Is that, yeah?
Yeah. I'm not afraid. Good. So it's 0 to 1. You're winning. Oh, you'll never get this. What is Hermione Granger's middle name?
Got stuck on your foot. Eleanor.
It's Jean.
Oh. No.
Okay.
Okay. During his 5th year, Harry was banned from going on a field trip to what popular wizarding destination?
Say it again. Oh, Hogsmeade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good job. We did it.
Okay. Well, I feel good. So it's 1 to 1. Mm-hmm, I'll get you next week.
All right.
Well, I hope our first podcast was entertaining. It's supposed to just be light. We love everybody. Honestly, I'm so grateful to be here.
Show us some grace.
Yes, we'll get better.
Yeah.
But I feel good about it.
Yeah. I'm pretty good.
Yeah, really well. So
I guess.
What do you mean you guess?
Not too many crickets.
I didn't. Yeah, okay. The soundboard, I'm sorry. I kind of sucked that.
Yeah, you got wild with that
But
thing.
I felt really happy about it. I mean, I'm going to.
That's all that matters.
I'm going to hold on to it. So, well, no matter where you're at in life, no matter what's going on, I hope you know you can come here and find some sunny days.
You did it. Good job.